Yo, it's Terrence R here, man, and the R is for check my real estate profile so you can see my last name, and then maybe contact me, man. Maybe you want to buy a home, maybe you want to sell a home, maybe you want to rent something. I don't know. But you probably here because you want to know, you watched my first video, the cost and associated, and what do you have to do to get your real estate license. If you didn't, I'll put a link down below. But really, I'm just gonna talk about. So, all right, you have your license now. You pass your state exam. What do? You know what I mean? You got this piece of paper. So here's what you do. All right. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Suspense. I'm gonna go up in here and get some food because I'm hungry, and I'm gonna come right back and then I'm gonna tell you. It's gonna seem like nothing happened. No time even passed in the video. Cool. So you can see Veronica helped me, and it is a 2-piece snack, and it's spicy. What does that include? All right. So. Okay, I'm back. I ate some food. I told you I would be better. It would seem like nothing happened, but I did record what I ate. So if you're interested and you're curious, you could check it out. I'm not really that full, and you can see why if you check the video. Back to the matter at hand and the reason why we're really here. You have your real estate license. What do you do now? Like, what's the next step, right? I mean, that's what I thought. So this is what I did. I sat at home for a while because I was just like, man, there was so much testing, exams, and studying that I just wanted to relax. If you don't have that rainy day savings, that you have some money backed up, you can't really wait around for a while, and you have to get right back in the game to do it, because you have to hustle in the real estate game. You have to market yourself. You have to be out there all the time. You know what I mean? That's why you always see me recording these videos driving around. I'll explain that in the other video. But I sat around, and when I was sitting around for a week and just taking some time off, trying to figure out, like, what do I do now that I have my license, I started receiving mailers in my mailbox. Not my email, but my real mail. I also received emails, so I should say I was targeted in both avenues. Now, the mail ones all said, Terrence, congratulations on earning your real estate sales associate license. Have you checked out our real estate broker? Blah, blah, blah. Not blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Have you checked out our real estate broker? And it would just say, who they are, where they are, and just different things about them. Some of them were elaborate. Some of them were like greeting cards with their business cards. And some of them were just kind of, here you go, So do your homework, research them, and find out who you want to work with, who you want to partner up with. And you're independent contractor, so you don't necessarily work for them. You know what I mean? You're working for yourself. So you have to hang your hat somewhere, though. So how do you find a real estate brokerage that you want to partner up with? I'll tell you a few of the things that I look for, and it's gonna be different for all of us. I mean, this is just my advice and my tips for what I did. One of the things that I look for was, does this broker have a reputation? You know what I mean? Does this company have a name where it's reputable, where if you came up to me and you were like, hey, Terrence, I want to sell my house, man. Yo, I heard you were doing real estate. Who are you with now? And I tell you, I want you to be like, oh, dude, really? Oh, let's do it. I don't want to tell you who I work with and have you be like, oh, really? And then go home and Google it? Like, come on, man. I don't want people Googling who I work for or work with. So that's one of the things you want to look for is how is their reputation? Check their Google reviews. Just do a lot of homework. Find out the brand, that who they are, who they represent, and what they stand for. One of the other things that I did was I'm sorry, there's people walking around because I'm just in a parking lot right now. But one of the other things that I did was I asked them, what's gonna happen after I partner up with you guys? So let's say I'm gonna make up a name based on the places around me. Let's say Florida Medical Realty Corp, fictional name. Let's say I want to work with them. So one of the things that I asked was, all right, guys, so once we make this deal and I sign this contract, and you guys are gonna give me so and so, because commission is another thing that you speak with them about. What are you guys gonna, where do we go from there? So I went for somewhere that was going to offer a lot of training. They were going to offer a lot of mentorship. They're going to, you know, a lot of help, and like not necessarily hold my hand, but I'm going to have a lot of questions, and I need to be in a environment where people are going to want to answer those questions. They aren't going to be like, man, figure it out yourself, you know? Because I've worked at a lot of jobs where the people that I've worked with didn't want to share certain information with you because that would bring you up to the same level as them, and they never wanted you on the same level as them because that would give you the opportunity to pass them. So one of the things I looked for was, is this place gonna have people that's gonna want to help me, or people that are gonna want to kind of hold me under them so they could be, you know, the top dog? So that was something else I looked for. And I would say, you know, of course you have to speak about commission, but I put it last because I feel a lot of people go into real estate thinking it's this glorified, like, yo, you're rich out the gate, you make so much money, but you're really not. So when you start out, like for me, I'm not taking a crazy amount of the commission split right now, and you know it's gonna work out that way for you too probably. When you start out, you're gonna get anywhere from 50-50, 60-40, 70-30 if you really hit it big, you know what I mean? But you have to work your way up in those brackets. The more that you sell, the more that you'll be able to take home later on in the run. So you can't come into this game thinking that you're just gonna get paid a lot and whatever else. If you have a lot of connection, you're able to sell a lot of things right away, then yeah, you're gonna make money. But you have to understand, real estate is a game where if you're not working, you're not getting paid. If you're not grinding, you're not getting paid. You don't get paid an hourly rate. The people you partner up with, the brokerage, the way that they make money and the way that you're benefiting from them and they're benefiting from you is this. Everything is paid on commission. So they're getting a commission off of what you make. So you could use their name, basically. So that's why I say, you know, look at the brand that you're going to rep and work with. So how does that benefit you? So if I say, hey, I'm Terrence, I'm working with so-and-so. If I'm with a reputable broker and the people that I'm expressing that to already know them, then, you know, it's like, oh, I didn't have to do that, you know what I mean? It's like, that's how I'm benefiting from being with that brokerage. How are they benefiting from it? Now, if I make that sale based on the fact that those people used me because they were like, dude, we totally went with you because you were with someone we could trust, well, they're gonna get a split of that commission, you know what I mean? So they're benefiting from it too. And every time you're out there, you're marketing yourself and you're telling the people who you work with and, you know, what you represent, you're using their name and you're telling people about them. You're free marketing for them, dude. But it's not really free because you get a commission and they get a commission, and, you know, it's a mutual agreement. So don't put too much emphasis on the money, because really, when you start out, you're not going to be making the crazy bracket of money where you're taking home a large amount and the brokerage is taking home a small amount. It works the opposite way, you know what I mean? It's like you're going to be taking home an okay amount and the brokerage is going to be taking home an okay amount, and then the more that you sell, yours goes up and theirs goes down. So put in that hard work. So back to everything that I was getting to, because I know I'm just talking and rambling on. You got your license, what do? You go, you find a brokerage, you partner with a brokerage, you become part of the team, and you're gonna have to pay more fees. The fees you're gonna pay are gonna have to be to become part of the National Association of Realtors. And I think I paid about $1,000 for the year. Altogether, from the previous video to this video, if we match up all of the costs, I think, well, $1,000 for that, and then there's other, you know, fees, desk fees, and the Super Key, which is like a little app, and you can go to the doors, unlock them, and get the keys to show open houses. Altogether, I would say I spent about $1,700 in about 3 months of my time to go from quitting my job to earning my real estate license and then becoming part of a team at a realty corp, a brokerage, so to speak. So about 3 months and about $1,700. That's what it cost me, time and money. And that's it, man. And I'll record some more videos as to what I do now that I'm a real estate agent and I'm still young and I'm still starting out, and why am I always driving around? Why am I always dressed in this tie and these shirts? And what do I do? You know what I mean? What do I do? So I'll get back on another video with that.